The sky is red. Too red. But it's not blood red. Not what you'd expect from a horror movie. It's deeper, duller, emptier. The air is thick, like walking through water. I hate it. A slim figure stands before me, obscured by the sea of light. She stands silently. Speaking is not her specialty. She only watches, but she is very, very good at it. It kills me. The world is still the future, predetermined. No matter how many times you watch a movie, the end stays the same. Her mouth moves. She doesn't speak, but I know what she's saying, and I begin to fall. But I am glad. Or at least this means I can escape. With an excruciating gasp of icy breath, I open my eyes. I roll to the other side of the bed and check the time. I still have half an hour before I normally get up for school. Huh? Just a daydream. Ani-chan, I'm going on ahead. The morning passes me by. I've gotta meet with Lucas. I've gotta go to. I gotta. I've got to meet with Lucas to talk about something important. Don't forget your stuff for the project. And with that, she shuts the door and scampers off. Project? Crap. I didn't have a project to work on today, didn't I? Oh well, it's just Lucas. He won't care. Refreshed from the chill of the winter air, I stroll into school feeling oddly carefree. There's no use in worrying after all. And there's Lillian. Suddenly, Mira drops down the priority list of things to think about. Alright, just stay calm, composed. Hey Lillian. My words echo awkwardly in the empty hallway. Off to a good start. Oh hey, you're early today. Rena's still at home, I suppose? No, she went on ahead. I think she had to discuss something with Lucas. You didn't see either of them this morning. No, not at all. Lucas is usually early too. They're planning something. They're definitely planning something. Well, I suppose it's their business. And I and I can tell when Ren is doing something I'd rather not know about. It's pretty much every day, isn't it? Anyway, they might be gone for most of the day. Guess we don't have much else to do. Oh. I guess you're right. And this is why two introverts make a bad combination. Uh, what are you reading? Oh, it's a sci-fi story about clones that don't know that they're clones. Then they find out that they're clones and get all angsty and existential. That's a fantastic description. Thank you. But while doesn't that describe every sci-fi novel, plus some vague dystopian metaphors, I guess? You're sort of right, but the story is wrapped up in a love triangle, and so it's a romance novel. Never thought, never thought you were the type. Well, it's not. What do you what What do you mean by that? I hmm. You know, you never really asked me what I read, so you shouldn't be so surprised. I know, I'm sorry. More importantly, you're enjoying the book? Yeah, I am. It's bittersweet, but I think there's something admirable about the heron's courage. She's willing to face pain for a chance at happiness. Sounds like the kind of thing a fictional character would do. Well said. Ah, didn't get to finish the chapter? That's alright, I can do it later. See you at lunch then. Right. Something rises in my throat and chokes away any words that could have followed. As you can judge for yourself from this chapter, the monetary policy that was in place during the another day, another dull history lecture. I'm bored. Let's look outside. It's because of the mentality that I never get anymore in school. It's a bright day. It's a bright day, but also a normal day. Hmm. That won't do me much good. Say, is that Lucas? I see a figure lying on the snow, taking some sort of wide angle photo of the field behind the school. The figure also happens to be wearing Lucas's jacket, hence the deduction. Huh? This is more unusual than it seems. See, Lucas isn't a photographer. He's anything but a photographer. The thought of him going out of his way to create art that can't wear twin tails is absurd. Then again, he's a pretty absurd person. Later that decade, technological advances allowed. Hmm, guess I'd better try to pay attention. History, economics, money, spending money, presents, holiday season. Oh crap, I haven't bought a single Christmas present yet, have I? Lillian, she's not picky, so anything should be fine, but I want something more than just fine. This is dumb. Lunchtime arrives after a short but painfully dull class. But something is odd. I look to my left. Nothing. I look to my right. Nothing. And I look in front of me. Still nothing. Where is everyone? Could Rin and Lucas possibly be planning something that occupies even their lunch break? Well, peace and quiet isn't bad. The only downside is that it'll just be me and lit. Oh, right. Where are the others? Good question. Well, that's odd, isn't it? We're talking about Rin and Lucas. Of course it's odd. So I guess you never figured out what they were planning? Well, I can't quite say I figured it out, but I made an interesting observation this morning. Observation? It wasn't as much of an observation as it was a random coincidence. You see, I was looking at the window during class. Er, anyway, I was looking at the window and I saw something interesting. So what happened next? Did you go outside? No. But I kept looking and there was a strange guy lying on the ground taking pictures. Why do I get the feeling you're trying to find an excuse for not paying attention during class? I'm not lying, really. I should write that one down. I can't say I know where you're going with this. Well, I think the guy was Lucas. Why? Because he was wearing Lucas's jacket. I'm totally worried about the answer to this question, but could you not have jumped to the point 3 minutes ago? Oh, here's an idea. Why don't you go look around? You must have been taking a picture of something, right? Normally I would say no, but it isn't like him to skip school. I'll come along. Alright then. To the winter wonderland of the back of the school. Wait, we're going outside? Can't we just look from upstairs? Forget windows. Let's go see the real thing. Ah, wait for me. I grab on I grab onto Lillian's arm without thinking and pull her towards the staircase leading inside. It only occurs to me for a moment that neither of us have our jackets. Mark, it's freezing. How far was he? He was right here, but the hills are partially blocking my view, so we'll have to go a bit further to be sure. Didn't you say you were curious? And she falls silent. I guess I was right. Just a bit more. Over one last hill. A few more paces. Ha! We made it. After a per, per, after a perilous trek to the dark side of the school, which took a total of 2 minutes, we arrived at a peculiar sight. It's A snowman? You sound surprised. No, not really. I just thought there would be something more. Knowing them, they'd expect some sort of hidden joke or ulterior motive. Maybe there is one. Maybe. It's kind of cute. Lillian wrapped her arms around the humanoid lump of snow. Weren't you freezing a moment ago? But it's so cute. Come on. Just look at its puffy body and cartoony eyes. It doesn't matter if it's made of snow. Hey, he's more than twice your height. I don't think it's a fair comparison. Still, doesn't that make you feel all warm and fuzzy? You look good together. I'm happy for you. I get the feeling I shouldn't ask what you're thinking right now. No worries. I won't get it in that way. I won't get in the way. Oh, you just don't understand what it means to like cute things. Maybe I would if I saw anything cute in a pile of snow shaped vaguely like a human being. Killjoy. I think her hands are cold. Okay, I think I'm back now. Thank God, I thought you were gone for good. Ouch. So you think the guy was Lucas? I'm pretty sure. I'll ask him, but there aren't many people who do strange things for no apparent reason. And you think he was with Ren, right? I doubt he'd do it by himself, but he's not the type to have a mysterious girlfriend. A mysterious girlfriend, Anyway, I think it's safe to say that the two of them are desperately trying to dry their socks right about now. Probably right. We should head back too before someone gets sick. Will that someone be the one who went on the snowman hugging spree? It was only one. There's barely a spree. It's barely a spree. So it was an isolated incident of snowman hugging. Duly noted. All right. What now? It's called lunch break for a reason, you know. We could just eat lunch, but what's the fun in that? It's not much fun eating, I suppose. Exactly. Why don't we take a walk around the school? Maybe something exciting will happen. Exciting? Will I regret it if I ask what you have in mind? Probably not, since I don't really know what I have in mind. I regret it already. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? I didn't think it was better than sitting still. I can name a few things that are like what? Like eating. I didn't think you'd be the type, Lillian. How gluttonous. I have a 700-page book in my bag. So shall we eat then? Alright, fine. I'll leave it up to you. I'll search for whatever it was you wanted to search for. I knew you'd understand. Now I just have to figure out where to go. Did you finish the story you were working on? Not yet. I made some good progress on the other day though. The protagonist is a bit whiny, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Isn't everybody an insecure teenager at heart? I bet insecure teenagers are insecure teenagers at heart. Not sure about the rest of us. I'll refrain from thinking about which category I belong in. It's a tricky problem to deal with, but I'll figure it out. Too bad midterms are coming up. Midterms? That's right. Ah, I knew there was something I had to do today. You were supposed to come over and study, weren't you? It's sad, but true. You know you can't escape. You have to start working now unless you're serious about failing. Normally I disagree, but at this point I think I really do need to study. You know, by the 10th grade, you should be... Wait, what? Did you just say what I think you said? Something about pigs flying? But you said it, right? I wasn't hearing things? I said that I really do need to study. Her happiness has physically manifested itself around her head. Well, what can I say? I suppose I've matured. I can't believe it. This day, the 13th of December, shall be etched in the of history. At last, you take your first step on the path of adulthood. A I could have been like this all along if I wanted to. I just didn't want to. That's true, but looking at your previous grades, a revelation like this really could be a turning point for you. Turning point? You know, it's not like a. It's not like I'm a failure or anything. I'm just. Hang on a moment. How exactly did you see my previous grades? Let's just say that Rin and I are on good terms. In any case, it's alright if I come over today, right? Yes, of course. I'm looking forward to it. Something wrong? I'm fine, really. Mostly. It doesn't matter. Let's eat. You're right. I'll meet you later. Sure. You're early again. Are you sure you're not forgetting anything? Well, we all have to grow up sometime, you know. Punctuality is valued in the adult world, or so I hear. You're right. Now, if only I could get Lucas to do the same. That's going to be an uphill battle. He's devoted from the inside out, but only to the things that he wants to devote himself to. I still think it's worth a try. If I can only get him to channel that burning passion into something else. Now that's a scary expression if I've ever seen one. Hey, relax. I'm not planning on sabotaging his internal hard drive or anything. You know, I can't imagine what Lucas would be like without his unnecessary passion. I don't think he I don't think even a destroyed hard drive could stop him. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can destroy the man, but you can't destroy the idea. Isn't that a little out of context? Well, maybe, but you know what I'm saying. Pardon the cliche, but it's part of what makes him who he is. You can say that either after everything I say about Ren and Lucas, I wouldn't be friends with them if I didn't respect them. You won't even be friends with your own sister? Well, I take care of her and do what I need to do, but that doesn't mean I'd really be friends with her, right? What? Don't look at me like that. I'm not cold-hearted. I just don't feel obligated to force a friendship. It kind of defies the purpose of having friends in the first place, doesn't it? I'm impressed. I haven't expected you to through think through all of this, Mark. I think more than people assume I do. It's a good hobby. Just as long as you don't space out. I'm still working on that one. She smirks knowingly. 20 minutes later, we arrive at Lillian's house. I passed the committee by talking about the difference between the two ham sandwiches at the cafeteria. This is quite the nice neighborhood. You think so? Yeah, as far as the neighborhoods go, it's not bad. Can't say I've thought about it. What, you mean you've never designed a personal criteria for neighborhood judgment? I guess not. Come on, what's wrong with you? How are you supposed to determine your feelings for a particular neighborhood without coming up with some sort of criteria? You're just being stupid, aren't you? Took you long enough. Grab something from the fridge. I'll be upstairs. I walk upstairs and open the door to appear to be your study room. Um, is that a plushie? On the side of her desk, beside the unusual pencils and erasers and physics formula sheets, was a large plushie toy of a cartoon mascot. I wonder what she'd do with a thing like this. Wow, how cute! I'm stuffed. I'm a stuffed toy. Go, kya, go, kya, go. Okay, I really didn't think that's what she'd do with it. Even if the mental image is adorable, This is a bad train of thought. Pulling a chair from the desk, I take a seat and relax. Hmm. There's a large stuffed toy shop in the mall where we were the other day. I wonder if that shopping bag was on the bench was. I see. She really does have a girlish side. I try to keep my mind from wandering by spinning around on the wheelchair, but my attempt is futile. I can just manage her sitting on the chair alone at night. idly gazing at its plastic eyes, poking at its fluffy cheek as she ponders the next sentence to write, saying as she takes off her glasses to relax. Eh? This one's even softer and fluffier than the last one. I'm the softest and fluffiest of all the stuffed toys. Why, I'm so lucky to have something this soft and fluffy in my room. Poke. Goo. Poke. Goo. Poke. Goo. what? Why did I do that? A thing that came out wrong. Yeah, I think so too. Why did I even do that? Okay, this isn't working. Plan B. Here we go. Spin. Ouch. My knee bumped into the side of the desk. Wait, that wasn't just the desk that I hit. It was the side of a drawer. And the drawer slid open. A little peek couldn't hurt, could it? It's not like I'll find anything more than pencils and highlighters. Hesitantly, I stand up and move my head over the drawer, prepared to shut it as soon as I see what's inside. There isn't very much to see. Pencils, pens, erasers, the works. But, huh? I've seen this before. I've absolutely seen this before. It's the strangest thing. Finding a bookmark in a desk is the pinnacle of normality. But I know there's something odd about this. Footsteps coming up the stairs. I better forget about this whole thing. My fingers are sore from writing and my brain is sore from thinking. And it's only been an hour. How do you survive this? Like, literally, how does it not kill you? Well, I only study for about half an hour, but I do get it every day, so it adds up. Every day? Oh my, every day, every single day. No wonder I've been a soccer all this time. Do I ask how? Do I ask? Dare I? Dare I ask how you manage to survive with such a righteous routine? This isn't righteous at all. It's just because you never work that it feels like a significant difference. Your brain is out of shape. I'm starting to think that this whole responsibility thing just isn't for me. 10 more physics problems now. A pencil rolls my way along with the first sheet of paper. And no calculator for you. No calculator? Is that even possible? Oh, I'm sure it can be done. Not that I've ever tried. Darkness. Darkness envelopes my mind. My senses are completely muted. My eyes see nothing but black. My ears hear nothing but the painful pulse of silence. All I feel is all I feel is a conscious throb within the stillness of the air, repeating, hurting, aching, hurting, over and over, like a red blindfold, lining pulsing over and over, growing stronger, stronger, until I can't feel my feet, my hand dissolving, dissolving, red, pulsing, pulsing, red, pulsing, 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 pling, pulsing, pulse, 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 pulse. Mark? Whoa, how long was I out for? The expression makes me realize that I don't really want an answer. You look like you're about to die. I feel like I'm about to die. There's a novel lying on her lap, as if she only just put it down what she was reading and noticed me. Well, you've done a lot today. I suppose it's alright if you stop now. It's alright. Don't you mean that I'll die if I try any harder? To be honest, I'm surprised you managed to get this much done. I'm proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Is there anything wrong with being concerned about a friend's well being in school? I think your level of devotion goes just a bit beyond concern. You have a point. Would you like something to drink? Assuming that you don't have to rush home right away. Sure. Water is my first priority. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. No one's home right now, so you can head to the living room. I doubt you want to spend any more time in a cramped study. I'd be glad if I don't see another study room for the next decade. Well, we'll see how long that dream lasts. Here you go, a mug of hot chocolate for an icy cold day. You really don't have to be this polite, but thanks anyway. Oh, did Rin happen to tell you anything about the results of the survey the student council's running? Nope, not a word. Should she have? Well, no, but she should have the results by now. And she should have a report completed on the results. Ah, now it makes sense. Ah, I'm sorry that my sister is such a slacker when it comes to when it comes to extracurricular stuff. She usually gets like like this at the end of the term. No, don't worry about it. I'm not an official member anyway. Besides, it's not there. It's not like they're falling behind yet. Well, I'm about 99% certain that she's lying around at home, either clicking around the internet or playing video games. So I can't really defend her lack of diligence. I'm, it might be interesting living with someone like that. You have no idea. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? After 16 years, I still haven't figured that out. Chocolate wastes through the air. It must be nice to have siblings. It must be nice to be an only child. Do you understand how lucky you are? Yeah, I suppose it does have its perks, but it gets lonely here sometimes. If it weren't cold out, I'd be able to hear raindrops in the windows, on the windows. You know, if you get lonely after school, you could always try inviting people over. I don't know about Lucas and Rin, but I know I've got way more time than I need. I suppose that's true, but I wouldn't want to bother you like that. Bother? Come on, it's me. Do you really think that something like this is a bother? When you put it that way, I guess it isn't, is it? Of course not. You know, we've been friends for more than a year now. You don't need to be so distant. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you ever need it. Thanks. It's a difficult thing to describe, the feeling of being suffocated by silence. It's a classic metaphor that pops up in every work of fiction. Moments that are so simple, so frail, so fragile that they shatter the moment someone opens their mouth. I shatter the moment. I'd hate to sound like a broken record, but really, is everything alright? You've been acting strangely lately. I could say the same to you. What? Really? I'm not sure how to describe it, but I feel like you've been distant lately. Distant? You know, like, even though you're right here now, your mind is somewhere else. Like, you have more important and more urgent things to think about than the everyday happenings at school. Well, a lot has been going on lately. I can't really explain it. I suppose it's been the same with me. Yeah, I noticed. Mark, I have something to tell you. I hope you don't mind, but I go on. I'm listening. She smiles. I I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm sorry to have to say the things like this to push my problems onto you, but ever since the beginning of this year, something has been bothering me. At first, I ignored it, thinking thinking it was nothing, but it kept coming back, and every time it returned, I was stronger than the last time. It was stronger than the last time. You know what I mean? You know how that feels, right? It's been bugging me since then, inferring that my daily life, making me do things that I normally would never do. But nothing's changed. I wanted the feeling to stop, to be honest. I just wanted it to disappear. But that can't happen. No matter what I do, nothing changes. I was at a loss, so I decided to tell someone. I thought I thought that maybe if I spoke my mind, things would change for the better. So why don't you? A shield forms around her eyes. I'd rather not. If you're that afraid, there's no need to hold it in. Hold it in. No, no, it's not like that. It's something like that. She wipes her eyes. I'm fine, really. My heart hurts, but I can still carry on. The thing is, I'm not sure how much longer I can last. Then tell me, maybe I can help. You can tell, can't you? You know that I'm already said too much. As I absorbed every detail of Lillian's downcast eyes and forced smile, I realized that I might as well be looking in a mirror. I'm sorry. A car door slams in the distance. Sorry about all this. I. I'll be fine. Please don't worry about me. If you forget, then maybe nothing will change. Please. I can do nothing but nod in response. The flashing alerts within my heart turn to a dull, painful thud. The winter sky darkens too quickly. It isn't late yet, but as I walk the final 2 blocks home, the pitch black sky and icy winds dampen my mood. I know what price I'll pay if I get too close. I shouldn't, but. And that bookmark, that small, irrelevant bookmark, is still nagging me at the back of my mind. I'm not innocent or naive. I know what I'm getting myself into. But if I do it willingly, at least I can't play the victim. What do teas leave behind? A trail of salt water, for one? Salty sadness, but there's more. There comes a point when tea is dry. When try, when try as we might, they just won't come anymore. After that, there's a lot of emptiness. It's the same as before, of course. She doesn't move. Her mouth flicks open from time to time, but her words are silent, her thoughts invisible. A warm feeling trickles down my cheek, but I'm relieved. Emptiness much scarier than sadness. Ani-chan, Ani-chan. So right, Ren. I'm up. I'm. Huh? Mark, are you feeling alright? Uh. After something like that, I don't think I'm in the mood to talk. Wait. That voice. Oh, crap. Morning. You've got to be kidding me. You look like you've seen a ghost. Were you having a bad dream? You. What are you doing here this early? Wait. That's the least of my problems. And why are you climbing through my window? Pardon the cliche, but you've left it unlocked. You were just inviting me to come in. And how exactly did you know that it was unlocked? Easy. I checked. Ani-chan, are you up? You'll be late for school. Ren's voice comes from the kitchen below. Uh-oh. Traitor! What are you talking about? You're not supposed to have other girls in this house. What happened to our promise? She's my sister. Wait, you already... Wait, didn't you already know that? Shoot, you caught on. You mean, you did all that to make me think that you were the victim of some sort of cliche rom-com misunderstanding? Kinda. You're scary, you know that? Oh, I can be much scarier. Ani-chan, I told you it will be late. Do you need me to come up there again? Ah ha 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 ha. So, what's it gonna be? Will you leave me for your sister even after I come all this way to see you? No, of course not. But, what do you mean? Are you afraid of her? Of course not. I just... Don't tell me you're into that sort of thing. What are you thinking? Mark, are you on the phone? I told you, it'll be late if you take any longer. Well, well, quite, this is quite the predicament, isn't it? It doesn't help that you're giggling at my misery. That's true, but at least I'm not making noise. Gotta be careful. Careful of what? Not getting caught when you break into people's homes? I was thinking more along the lines of letting your innocent little sister discover what her Oni-chan gets up to when the lights go out. But you just got here. She doesn't know that. But, oh, you're blushing. I'm not. I reached for my pillow to toss it at this otherworldly intruder, but she dodged it and wanted it to fly out the window. Instead of looking so happy about it. Now, shouldn't you be pleased to have someone like me wake you up? I'd rather not have mysterious teleportation, mysterious teleporting girls sitting in the window. Thank you very much. I lunged forward to grab a hold of Mira's wrist. What? Don't push me, meanie. I'm not pushing you. I just don't want you to disappear at the last second and leave me to explain why I was talking to myself all morning. Oh, really? Are you sure this isn't just an excuse to take my hand and pull me into your bed? But like anyone would do that, I promptly let go of her wrist. There's no need to get so worked up. Any healthy person would. Why? Ow. Did you just. Hey, you weren't supposed to actually pull me. I didn't. You fell. Put on some proper clothes, pervert. Hey, you're the one sneaking into my bedroom. Ow. She's back in the window. Ahem. As I was saying, it's time for you to choose. Will you stay with your sister or come with me? I know you can't have both. This might be a life or death situation. What should I do? Well, she did come out this way. I'll run off with me before. I might end up regretting this, but well, seeing as you came all this way, I guess we could go somewhere. Really? Thanks. You're the best, Ani-chan. Mira jumps from the window and lands on me, knocking me back into the bed. Ow! What was that for? Is everything alright up there? I know we joke about our daydreaming habit, but this is a bit much. That's not good. See what you made me do? I tried to muffle my voice, but we can't keep talking here for longer. It's not my fault if you wake up early and talk to yourself, even when it's clear that no one else is in the room. Glare. Just sit quiet and it should be fine. Alright, fine, as long as you promise to come with me. Mira reluctantly gets up and returns to her perch on the windowsill. I turn around. I need to change, don't I? Aw. You're awfully shy for a guy, aren't you? My face turns hot out of either embarrassment or anger. If you don't turn around right now, I'll never forget to lock my window again. Alright, I'll do it. Just don't take too long. It's cold out here. As tempted as I am to say, your fault for not using the front door, I hold my tongue and reach for my school uniform. Are you done yet? I think one of your neighbors saw me. Then get out of the window. Then close your eyes. I don't know. Just don't attract any attention. Mark, are those footsteps on the stairs? Crap, let's go. Hang on, there's an art to jumping through windows. I won't ask. Really? There's a trick to it. It goes like this. Ah, be careful. My voice shoots through the open window as Mira hurriedly climbs out. Don't worry, it's just one story, and there's a railing to land on. That's not what it's meant for. Oh, come on, just try it. It's fun. Fun? You call jumping out of bedroom windows fun? What? I don't have much of a choice. Here goes. My right foot catches the hard surface of the railing with a fair amount of force, but it isn't enough to hurt me. And my remaining strength, I propel myself to the side and land on the ground with both feet. That actually wasn't so bad. I told you it would be fun. It's only fun until you break your leg. I've been doing this for years and I still haven't broken anything. Wait, you've been doing this for years? I knew she was a stalker. No time to chat. We're off. Wait up. Mira grabs my arm and pulls me into the unknown. I get the feeling I'm going to be late for school. You'd think I would explain. You think I would complain about the weather, but it isn't bad today. If only it were like this yesterday when we were traveling to Lillian's place. Lillian. Shoot, I wasn't supposed to think about her. Focus, focus. Mark, something the matter? No, no, I was just thinking about something pointless. More importantly, what are we doing here? With Mira standing comfortably at my side like an old friend, I find myself in front of a city park. Except that it's the middle of winter. Who goes to the park in the winter? It's a playground, can't you see? I know it's a playground. I'm asking why we're here. Because there's nowhere else to go, I guess. Fair enough. We're already skipping school and jumping out of windows. Why not spend the morning near a snow-covered playground? Mira clears the snow off the bench and directs me to sit down. Wait here. There's a convenience store nearby. I'll pick us up something to drink. You sure? I wouldn't mind going with you. No, it's alright. I know the owner. That isn't much of a reason, but okay. I'll be back in a moment, alright? Oh well. I sigh a resigned sigh and take a deep breath of crisp air. I gotta admit, this park sure looks nice covered in all the snow. It's already time for the holidays. Christmas, eh? I think Rin with I think real I think Rin will be with Lucas and some of their own friends. So if I wanted to do something I could, but do what? I'll think about it ideally for a moment.